What's going on, guys? On today's installment of my channel, here's what we're going over. Is it worth the money? Well, let's find out. So I just put, I've got a tank of E30 in there right now. Just got back from the gas station. So it's gonna come in a box like this. Nice box, nice packaging. And what we're gonna do, like I was saying, we are gonna find out if this is worth the money. So, sit tight here. Let's check it out. So real quick, I will go over the install. I'm not gonna do a full install video, but I'm gonna show you guys just a quick rundown of this. So, I know in previous versions, they didn't have clips for all the wires and stuff. Everything's hard to get after COVID, I guess. Looks like they 3D printed some really nice clips now. So this thing's plug and play. There's 3 plugs. So I'll show you. You've got one right here. So real quick, see the color of the wires? So you've got 2 blacks and a brown that go into this sensor right here. That goes, this is your factory plug that would go into that sensor. So it connects right here. Then you've got 4 wires right there. And you can't screw this up. The connections are all different. So it's super easy. But you've got one that goes right there. And then that one goes on the engine right there. So that's clip number 2. And then number 3 goes into your mass airflow. It is super easy. I just have this zip tied out of the way. I'm gonna come up with a little bit better system for that. I just wanted to make sure that I kept these cables away from anything that might get hot. So that's why I ran that over the intake. So, oh, and the other thing you'll notice, we've got the Bluetooth connection there. So 3 connections. It is literally idiot proof. It is such an easy install. It took me literally 10 minutes to install that. Now the other thing I did, let's see if we have the cup around here. Oh, there it is. You'll notice these are the factory plugs. They are NGKs. I went ahead and did HKS plugs. They're one step colder than the factory plugs. Gapped them to 0.22 like BMS says. If you're gonna run MAP 2 or higher, they say that's just a little piece of insurance to run those. Just runs a little bit better. So yeah. It's just, you know, with the higher pressure and the cylinders and stuff. So the cool thing about this system is they claim it's untraceable by the dealer. Hopefully never have to find out. And it's got a lot of fail safes built in. So if the car overboosts, it automatically shuts off. If your ignition timing is out of whack, it'll also shut off. So it's not like you're just doing this stuff without some safety nets. I know that's one of the biggest things that people are worried about. And, you know, for me, I don't race the car or anything like that. I wanted a little more power where it counts. Your mid-range torque, just driving around town and stuff. And I'll tell you, man, this thing is awesome. Like on the highway, when you go to pass somebody, before I had the JB4 on there, it would downshift and, you know, get up in the RPMs. Now you can just roll into the gas and it's got so much mid-range torque, the car just moves. So let's go on a drive. You in here? Hey, sir. No, I didn't leave him in the car. Well, I did while I was filming that, but I've been out here with him the whole time. He doesn't just live in the car. So yeah, let's go. What I'll do too is I will put up some screenshots of the app. The JB4 app is awesome. It will let you monitor anything that you could ever want to monitor with this engine. It'll show you if it's pulling timing. It'll show you your boost. It'll show you intake air temperatures, as you saw in my Shark Racing intake video. It shows literally anything you could want to know. So let's go for a drive. So you'll see just driving around, you can't even tell that it's installed. The car shifts like normal, runs like normal. I don't know why this thing didn't connect. That was weird. So, I mean, you'll see it's just just like regular. Then once you start getting into the gas, that's when you notice the difference. So I've ran map 1 on 91, map 2 on 93, now I'm on map 3 in E30. The cool thing about this, so whenever you change maps, change fuel grades or contents or whatever, you can email your logs. So let me back up real quick. So the JB4 it'll record all your parameters, and then it'll put it in a nice file. You can just email directly to Burger Tuning right there. So like I emailed a map 2 log to Terry Burger at BMS, and he got back to me within 30 minutes saying, yep, everything looks good, you can go up to the next map. So I had to run out some of that 93 and went and got E85. So like I said, it's an E30 mix. So for this car, I think it's about 4 gallons of E85 with the rest of the full tank of 93. That'll give you about E30. I found a deal online. For my area, the thing that sucks is trying to find it. I had to go to 2 gas stations. So I went in and put a couple gallons of E85 in, then I had to drive across town where they sell 93. It does suck they don't sell them at the same places, but it is what it is. You know, I doubt I run map 3 all the time. I'll probably go back down to map 2 just for convenience of fuel and stuff, but I just wanted to do a quick log and see how this is running on the map 3 and stuff. So here, I'll get out of the neighborhood here and we'll see how she runs. All right, so I'll pull out here onto this street, and I'm not going to do anything too crazy with the baby in the back. Let's do a little 0 to 60, but this is map 3, first pull on that. So like I said, it really woke the car up. Map 3 is a lot more power than map 2, and it's not just about boost. The car's gonna, you know, with the different fuel in there and stuff, adjust the timing to you know, a better, more optimal setup and stuff. So wow, what'd you think, buddy? Was that fast? So again, the car's not gonna win any races. This probably added, according to their dyno graph, which I'll also put up on this video, and I'll give a little voiceover on that. I think it's like 50 horsepower at the wheel gain. I don't remember what the torque was. It might be 40. But for a daily driver, to just have a little more power, more seat of the pants, more torque where you want it, can't really beat it. I mean, I'm impressed. So the next thing I'm going to do, which I won't be able to record this part, I don't think, I'm going to do a real quick log to send to Burger Motorsports, make sure everything looks okay, and we'll wrap this up. And then I'll show you, another thing I'll show you is mid-range power, because that's where it counts, that's where you're going to feel it, that's where it's going to matter on your day-to-day driving. So yeah, let me go do that log for Burger Motorsports, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I did a real quick log for him. I'll send it off and see how that goes. But here, I'll kind of show you guys what I'm talking about with the mid-range. So I'll even click it back over into regular mode, out of sport mode. Excuse the 2-year-old in the back seat. Okay, so we're back in normal mode. And of course the car is going to pull out in front of me, so we'll slow down. But I mean, just rolling into it, you can hear the boost hit immediately. And that was probably a quarter throttle. So again, in your daily driving, your seat of the pants feel, I mean, it is a huge improvement. I'm more than happy. You know, if you're expecting this to go out and run a 13-second quarter, you should have bought a GT. I got a GT-Line, wanted all-wheel drive. This is just for me, hauling the kids around, running errands, stuff like that. So for a dad car, this just turned it up to, you know, turned it up a couple notches. Instead of being a 6, now it's a 8 or 9, and it's fun to drive. It has all the road characteristics of the stock car until you start getting on the throttle, and it really wakes it up. It's a new animal, night and day difference. So that's my quick thoughts on the JB4. did a little quick 0 to 60, showed you all how it connects. The last thing I'll do, I'm going to drive home now and start editing this together. I've got a map 2 log and what the gauges look like that I screen recorded. I will add that and do a little voiceover. Like I said, once you get the app, man, you can monitor more parameters than you would ever want to. So shout out to them. This is a great product. I hope you guys check it out. I mean, it made this car how it should have came from the factory, in my opinion. So anyways, guys, enjoy. I'll catch you on the next one. I've got some other stuff coming up. I've got like my M&S America springs that I'll probably take a wheel off, and I'll kind of show you how I installed them. I might not do a full install video, but I'll give you guys some pointers and some tips. And then my M&S lip kit, which I've got a whole story for that. Look for that on that video. And if you guys are still watching, I think I'm going to do, I've got my 20mm wheel spacers. I think I'm going to do a subscriber giveaway. So I will let you guys know. I'll post something before on the K5 groups, and you have to like, subscribe, and put a comment on one of the videos, or the video that I do, and I'll just, pick a random winner, and I'll ship them out to you free of charge. So yeah, hope you guys like the content so far. Looking forward to making more of it. Like I said, I'll add that log at the end of this with a little voiceover, and I hope you guys enjoy. Have a great day. Okay, guys, so you'll see this is some of the gauges that I have. This was actually on map 1. I've got ignition, air-fuel ratio. There's 2 different boost gauges. So one is what the stock ECU is calling for, and the other one's what the JB4 is giving it. And I also have intake air temperature. You can add more and change them. And then here is the plugs. So I did those just as a safety measure. I did order the plugs from Burger Tuning because they come with a really nice magnetic socket that just helps the install go easier. And they had them in stock. I ordered them and they came quick. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Highly recommend this setup. Please, please, please ask any questions, like, subscribe, share. I'd like to keep doing these videos as much as I can. Y'all have a great week.